Let's figure out some areas, shall we? Find the area of a parallelogram that has one angle measuring 60 degrees and sides measuring 10 feet and 16 feet. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to draw a parallelogram. All right, so let's do that. And I'm going to draw one that is absolutely perfect. You see that? It's magic, folks. All right. Now it says that one angle measures 60 degrees. Well, what angle is that? Well, if it's a parallelogram, I would know that my opposite angles are going to be congruent. So I could say that this is 60 and I'll say this is 60. Okay. Now the other angles, right? Those are going to be supplementary to those 60. So that'll be 120 and 120. But I'm going to keep that off because I don't really think it's that important for this particular problem to know those right now. But a fun fact no less. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down a height in this thing. All right, so I'll give myself a nice dashed height. And then I'm going to have a right angle right here. Okay, cool. So I have a 60-degree angle. Now I have sides that are 10 feet and 16 feet. It doesn't specify which ones. And it actually doesn't matter which ones you pick. This could be the 10 or the 16. This could be the 10 or the 16. Either way you slice it, it will be the same. Notice the one tick mark. It's because we're dealing with feet. One tick marks feet. Two tick marks are inches. All right. So if I've got 10 for that side length, which is a side of this 60 degree, 90 degree, what's the other one? Ooh, that's 30 degrees right there. So it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle that I'm dealing with the hypotenuse being 10. So to get from my side that's my hypotenuse to the ones across from the 30, I have to divide by 2. So if I'm going to divide to get from here to here, divide by 2, that's going to give me 5 for that short side length. And if I want to get from here to here, I'm going to have to multiply by root 3. So I'm going to multiply that by root 3, and I'll get 5 root 3 for my height of this parallelogram. What is my area formula for the parallelogram? That's base times height. Well, now I have a base, which is 16. All right, that's my base here with respect to the height that is perpendicular to that base, which is 5 root 3. So 16 times 5 is 80 root 3 feet squared. There's my final answer. If we wanted, we could multiply that with our calculator. Most questions are going to ask you for exact answers, so 80 root 3 feet squared be your answer. Now, you might be wondering, hey man, you for realsies that if I flip-flopped those numbers, that the problem would work out the same? Stay tuned. All right, so now we're in the what if scenario. If this was 16 here and this was 10 here, will it work out the same? I don't know, man. All right, to go from my hypotenuse to my short side, I divide by 2, so that's going to make this side 8, which makes my height here 8 root 3. So now my area is going to be the base, which is 10 in this case, and then my height is going to be 8 root 3. As you can see, that's going to be 80 root 3 feet squared. My units are squared when I'm dealing with area. That is a wrap, folks. America Freedom, Rock and Roll, Costco, River Dog Jenny on the gram, and dope math. You know what I'm saying? Woo!